Hi, this is Ben with Sunny Skies CBD in Durand, Wisconsin, and today I'm going to talk about tincture dosing. A CBD tincture is commonly referred to as CBD oil or CBD drops, and it's a sublingual oil. It's a CBD extract infused into MCT oil, which is the carrier oil. Tinctures are one of the most popular delivery mechanisms for CBD, and tinctures are by far our highest selling products, and they are the product that we recommend for the vast majority of cases. We recommend tinctures in most cases because the best way to take CBD is to get it into your bloodstream. There are several ways to get CBD into your bloodstream. One is to smoke CBD flower or plant material. You can also eat an edible or drink a CBD infused beverage or take a capsule. We make both tinctures and gummies. The advantage of a tincture over a gummy is, first, tinctures don't have any sugar. We all know sugar is not very good for you. Also, MCT as the carrier oil, it's a very healthy saturated fat. Another benefit of the tincture is that we can infuse a much higher concentration of CBD into MCT oil than we can infuse into a gummy. You can only fit so much CBD extract into a gummy without negatively impacting the taste, or in the case of full spectrum gummies, without going over 0.3% THC. For example, the highest milligram content gummy that we make is a 25 milligram CBD gummy. For the tinctures, however, we offer 4 different milligram content options. There's a 750 milligram tincture, 1500 milligram, 3000 milligram, and 6000 milligram. The 750 milligram, 1500 milligram, and 3000 milligram tinctures are sold in 30 milliliter or 1 ounce bottles. The 6000 milligram tincture is essentially 2 3000 milligram tinctures in one bottle. It is sold in a 2 ounce or 60 milliliter bottle. So the serving size per container listed on the bottle will be 1 milliliter or 1 dropper full of the tincture. So for the 750 milligram tincture, you're going to get 25 milligrams of CBD per milliliter or per dropper. The 1500 milligram tincture has 50 milligrams of CBD per dropper or per milliliter, and the 3000 milligram tincture has 100 milligrams of CBD per milliliter or per dropper. The 6000 milligram tincture, because it's a bigger bottle, you're still going to have 100 milligrams per milliliter or per dropper, but you're going to have 60 servings per container. There have been many studies on dosing for CBD with different kinds of products for different conditions, and their findings are not super consistent. So the dosing recommendations that we are about to make, first of all, we're not doctors. We don't conduct our own research. My suggestion is an accumulation of several years in the industry, having sold products to and spoken to thousands of customers at this point, and then the research that is out there. So we found that a 25 milligram dose is adequate for about 50% of people. It's more likely to be an adequate minimum effective dose if you are a smaller person or if whatever you're dealing with is not that serious. Our highest selling milligram content options are the 1500 milligram and the 3000 milligram tincture, and that's because partially a 50 milligram dose seems to be a minimum effective dose for 80 to 90% of our customers. The 100 milligram per dropper or per milliliter dose of the 3000 milligram and 6000 milligram tinctures is what we recommend for people that are experiencing serious discomfort or that are heavier. The price per milligram of CBD is better for the higher milligram content tinctures. So if a tincture is working for you and it's something that you're going to add to your daily regimen, we recommend going for a higher milligram content tincture and taking partial doses. You'll see on the dropper here that there are 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1.0 milliliter dropper markings. So for this 3000 milligram tincture, for example, there are 25 milligrams at the 0.25 mark, 50 milligrams at the 0.5 mark, 75 milligrams at the 0.75 milliliter mark, and 100 milligrams at the 1.0 milliliter mark. The research on the half-life of CBD is also a little bit all over the place. The half-life of a medication is the time it takes for half of that medication to leave your bloodstream. For CBD, it's somewhere between 12 and 24 hours. So that means that most customers are best off taking at least 2 servings per day. So if you find that 50 milligrams per serving is a good daily dose for you, 25 milligrams twice a day is probably going to work better than a single 50 milligram serving once a day. Same goes for 100 milligrams per day person. You're probably better off with 50 milligrams twice a day. If you're taking CBD for sleep, it makes more sense though to take 1 single serving in the evening. The sublingual delivery mechanism of a tincture is also nice because it gets CBD right into your bloodstream. With a gummy, if you're just to eat a gummy or if you're just to drink the tincture without holding it under your tongue, the CBD would need to be processed by your liver before it enters your bloodstream. But by holding it under your tongue for 60 to 90 seconds before swallowing, that'll get CBD right into your bloodstream within minutes. CBD is non-toxic, so you can't overdose, and you're only probably going to feel better the more you take. However, it is important to find your minimum effective dose to save money. If you find that, say you're taking CBD once in the morning and once at night, and you're starting to notice whether it's pain, inflammation, anxiety creep up in the middle of the day, don't be afraid to take a 3rd dose. Whatever works best for you. It's going to take a little bit of self-experimentation. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns. You can send an email to info@sunnyskiescbd.com, or you can reach us during business hours at 715-672-8760. Thank you and have a great day.